Look, the truth is, you don't need money to start making money online. My name is Fred, and I've built an online business that's made me thousands of dollars a day in profit, selling high-ticket info products, and I did it starting in my old bedroom at my parents' house with $0 to my name. You also don't need a massive audience. I mean, as you can see, I don't have millions of followers. You don't need luck or some magic connections to the right people. All you truly need is Wi-Fi, time, and the willingness to learn and apply a skill. That's it. Everything else is an excuse wrapped in fear. I'm telling you this because I've watched way too many people sit on the sidelines convinced they can't start because they don't have capital or because they think the game is rigged against them. Meanwhile, I've seen people with fewer advantages like me, for example, building real businesses from their bedrooms. Now before we dive in, let me save you from wasting months or even years and thousands of dollars you've worked so hard to earn on models that don't work for beginners. Dropshipping, you're competing with thousands of other people selling the same exact products with razor-thin margins. Amazon FBA, you need thousands upfront for inventory that might never sell. Affiliate marketing, you're at the mercy of algorithms and commissions that barely cover your time. If you try to do affiliate marketing with bad advertising, oh my god, you're in for a fun ride, you're gonna lose all your money. Now look, these models have their place, but when you're starting with $0, they're traps. Why? Well, because they're low margin, high cost, and they produce a delayed ROI. It's literally a recipe for burnout and disappointment. So what actually works? Here's the business model that allowed me to make thousands of dollars a day in profit starting from scratch. Digital products, services, or coaching. Why? Because the profit margins are insane. We're talking 80 to 98%. And the startup costs? Zero, nothing. You don't need inventory, warehouses, shipping fees, team members, or complicated supply chains. This model leverages what you already know or can learn quickly. You're selling info, transformations, or skill-based offers. And here's the critical distinction most people miss. You're not just selling information, because information is free nowadays. Google has got all the information anyone could ever need. What people actually pay for is a transformation. They pay for clarity in a world full of confusion. They pay for accountability when they lack the discipline to do things on their own. They pay for faster results because time is infinitely more valuable than money. Billionaires understand that. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. If you want to make more money and you say, oh, I don't have money to start a business, this excuse doesn't hold up anymore, and let me show you why. You can use Canva for design, it's free. Notion for organization and building your offer, it's free. ChatGPT to help you write, brainstorm, and refine your messaging, it's free. You can use Stripe or PayPal to collect payments, again, they're free to set up. And you can use social media for traffic and attention. Again, it's completely free, so what's stopping you? The internet has leveled the playing field in a way that's unprecedented in human history. Organic content is free advertising. You can reach thousands of people without spending a single dollar on ads. This is a no-excuse environment. Everything you need to build a $10,000 per month business is available at zero cost if you're willing to put in the time and effort. I mean, just think about this for a second. Your parents' generation needed capital to start a business. They needed storefronts, inventory, employees. You only need a laptop and the internet and the discipline to show up day in, day out. That's the advantage you have. Yet some people won't do it because they'll say, oh, I just can't do it. Come on. The question is, are you gonna fucking use this advantage? I've spoken with hundreds of people who wanted to build a profitable online business. And they all dream of one thing and one thing only. Getting to that magical $10,000 a month mark. Let me show you how achievable this goal actually is when you break down the numbers. 5 clients at $2,000 each equals $10,000. Or 10 clients at $1,000 each equals $10,000. Or if you prefer lower ticket digital products, 50 course sales at $200 each equals $10,000. Do you see what I'm trying to show you here? You don't need millions of views to make this work. You don't need to go viral. I literally never went viral. You don't need a massive audience. I don't have a huge audience. What you need is a strong offer that solves a painful problem for a very specific group of people. That's it. Most people think they need hundreds of thousands of followers to start making real money. Well, that's completely backwards. I know people with under 10,000 followers making $20,000 a month just because their offer is dialed in and their audience trusts them. And I know people with millions of followers, they only make 10 grand a month. Now let's get tactical. Here's the exact framework you need to follow if you want to go from $0 to $10,000 a month as quickly as possible online. Step 1. Pick a profitable problem. Focus on one of the three big categories: health, wealth, or relationships. These are the areas where people have urgency and money. They're in pain and they need to make that pain go away. Step 2. Define a specific offer. Make the transformation measurable and concrete. For example, don't just help people get healthier, because that's pretty vague and meaningless. Instead, help people lose 20 pounds in 60 days without giving up their favorite foods or spending all day at the gym doing workouts they hate. That is a much more compelling offer. One is generic and the other is specific and talks about a specific outcome, and avoiding all the things that they hate. Step 3. Build an audience with free content. Pick one platform. It could be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and post daily. Teach people things that they can actually use. Give away your best insights and tips for free. This builds the know, like, trust factor that makes selling effortless. For people to buy, they need to feel like they know you, like you, and trust you. Step 4. Start conversations. Don't just post some random content and hope people find you, hope you get customers. Be proactive. DM leads, respond to people who comment on your posts, book calls with leads who seem to be a good fit for your offer. Don't wait for traffic to come to you. Go out there and create it and make the most of your small traffic at first. This is where most people fail. They create content and then they sit back passively. Well, that's not how it works. Step 5. Sell through value. Give genuine value up front in your conversations, in your content, and on your calls. Then, invite people to go deeper with your paid offer if it's a good fit. When you lead with generosity, selling becomes natural instead of pushy. Step 6. Fulfill, get results, collect testimonials, and scale. Social proof is key if you want to literally attract a waitlist of customers who are begging to work with you. Your first few clients will be your foundation. If you can get them incredible results, document those results, and use them to attract better clients at higher prices, you will scale pretty effortlessly. So it's simple, but it's not easy. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Here's something I need you to understand about the world we're living in right now. Your parents were taught that hard work equals success. You show up, you clock in, you work hard, you retire with a pension. That was the deal. But that equation doesn't work anymore for you and I's generation. Hard work without leverage just means you're working hard. That's it. It doesn't guarantee financial freedom or even stability, even survival. The new reality is this: leverage plus the right systems are what make you free. Why? Because they allow you to make more money without having to work more hours. You need to build something that works for you even when you're not working. Growing up, I remember watching people around me, smart, hardworking people, grinding 60-hour weeks and barely making ends meet. That frustrated me. It's not that they weren't trying, obviously not, they were working their asses off, but they were stuck in a system that didn't reward effort, it rewarded leverage. And I didn't want to end up like them. That frustration became my motivation to build something different, something scalable, something that didn't require me to trade every hour of my day for dollars. You have to understand that right now, you're at a crucial turning point. You can choose discomfort now, the discomfort of learning new skills, putting yourself out there, reaching out to strangers, making offers, potentially failing, investing in yourself, etc. Or you can choose regret later. And I can tell you, regret is heavier than discomfort. Trust me on this. Let me give you the exact funnel structure that replaces the need for paid ads when you're getting started as a beginner. First, we need to be crystal clear on who we are helping and with what transformation. For example, you could be helping busy executives get in shape without spending hours at the gym or having to give up the foods they love. Or you could be helping people quit smoking in 30 days. Then, you're going to create free, valuable content that you're going to post daily on social media. We're not trying to be the next Mr. Beast here. All we're trying to do is to get our videos in front of potential buyers. Then in your content, tell people they can get a free training by clicking the link in the description. When people click on the link, they'll fill out their contact info in exchange of the free training. And then you invite people to book a call with you so you can ask them questions, see where they're at right now, what their goals are, and see if they'd be a good fit to work with you. That's the entire funnel. As you can see, it's really not that complicated. You post content that attracts your ideal customers. They consume your free value and think, oh, this person actually knows what they're talking about. And then some of those people will book a call with you or get your lead magnet. On that call, you diagnose their problem, and if it's a good fit, present your solution. They buy or they don't buy. That's it. This simple funnel has literally generated tens of millions of dollars for people who execute it with consistency. And I'm talking in all industries. You don't need fancy software, especially when you're just getting started. In fact, I'm always going to recommend you start with the free plan of softwares. You don't need complicated automations at first. You just need to show up and execute these steps every single day. And I can tell you, if you can do that for the next 12 months, your life will never be the same. But the truth is that most people won't get to that point because they'll give up before they start seeing tangible results. Here's the insight that made high-ticket selling easy for me. People don't buy coaching calls. They don't buy modules or lessons or access to a private community. They don't really care about these things. They buy who they become after working with you. The overweight person doesn't want to buy a meal plan. Who wants to buy that? They want to feel confident in their body again. They want to feel sexy. The struggling entrepreneur doesn't want a business strategy or a business plan. They want financial freedom and the respect that comes from success. Your job is always to sell the transformation, never the process. When you internalize this, pricing high-ticket offers becomes effortless because you're not thinking about what you're giving them. You're thinking about who they're becoming. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Once you're consistently hitting $10,000 per month, the next level opens up. Congratulations, you went from bottom 99% to top 1%. Now you can shift from one-on-one work to group program or fully automated courses. Instead of working with 5 clients individually, you work with 20 clients in a group setting or 100 all automated. Your time becomes more leveraged. You create systems that work for you passively while you're asleep, like email automations, lead magnets, freelancers, etc. These systems work for you 24/7, attracting and nurturing leads even while you sleep. And you build a personal brand that compounds over time. Your name becomes synonymous with the transformation you provide. Your reputation becomes the business itself. This is how people scale from 10K to 50K to 100K per month and beyond. It's not magic, it's strategic leverage. Look, I'm not here to hype you up with empty motivation. I'm here to show you the strategic path forward. You don't need tons of money to start. You need clarity on what you're gonna do, courage, and consistency. You need to pick a problem worth solving, create an offer that transforms lives, and show up every day to serve your market and make some fucking cash. Success is never about overnight miracles. It's about consistent strategic action. Your $10,000 a month future is actually waiting for you, so go build it and I'll be watching you from afar. If you'd like me to personally help you to build a profitable online business to reach financial freedom as quickly as possible, check out the link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.